Yo, what is up guys, Gaming Crypto here. Today I just wanted to make kind of an unusual video because I haven't addressed it to anyone, but I've been practicing like keyboard and mouse lately, and I wanted to like go over my progress and like, you know, show you guys like how much I've progressed throughout of, you know, the journey of it. I've only been a week in so far, so you know, I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna be really good, but at the same time I think for the gameplay I'm actually doing, I think I'm actually decent for it. I was comfortable as that. So then I was getting used to my keybinds on the second day. So on the first day I wasn't cranking 90s or anything. I was mostly practicing, yeah. So you know, now it's I'm just like doing all of it. So yeah, like practicing, you know, piece control, you know, practicing my builds, aim, editing. I think fairly on there. It's just, you know, I don't think like I'm not on like the top tier list. Like I'm not as good as I think I mean, I'm not as good as I think I am, if you get what I'm saying. I know that there's a lot of improvement to get, but most likely, you know, on your third and fourth day you'd be most likely just getting used to, you know, the keybinds, if you get what I'm saying. So like, you know, I don't need to look at my keybinds whenever I'm, you know, editing, you know, getting my axe out or anything like that, because I know that, you know, the settings that I've put them on is, you know, the ones that I'm comfortable with. So let me just, I normally build in metal. So yeah, I hopefully will be showing like clips on the screen on hopefully it can be showing clips on the screen. What is this guy doing? Hopefully I can be showing clips on the screen on, you know, what I was doing on my. So I'm not as bad as I think I am, but I do see some room for improvement. So I will be showing like clips on the screen as well. I think I've probably already put it on, you know, of me, like when I was like obviously cranking 90s, that was all I could do. Like now I can obviously do it way faster and better. Like normally I block myself like this, like I can go on for a long time, but when you block yourself it's actually quite good, because if you do this, but with that you can just edit this, jump out and do more stairs. So whenever that happens to me, I normally misplace, you know, clicking the spacebar, do that, and then just edit this. You gotta be quite quick with it, and then just do that. So you know, maybe practice that, and the most important thing is editing. So okay, I normally do this. Oh my god, I don't know how this guy isn't dead yet. I don't know how he didn't die. So I'm gonna go over to like a corner, and I might just go into a private creative one actually, because this is quite hectic. So if I put like a wall down here, I'd literally simply put a wall down here. I'd put one here so this one doesn't break. I'm just practicing editing on all of them. Okay, I can't. You know, I'll just edit all of them. Aim for like doing this, so like doing 4 of them. You don't want to do 3 of them. I'm gonna go into my own my own private one. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a good idea to actually do it into my into a public one, but I'm going to show you guys what I mean by doing it all in a private one. So I'll see you guys when I'm in a private session. Yo guys, so we just got into our private session, and I'm going to be showing you what I was on about in the public session. It's way more calmer in this one, so hopefully we can actually get, you know, more done instead of getting shot every second. So what I was on about was practicing the editing. You know, it's more easier to, you know, place builds, place doors, you know, because you never know what you're going to be doing in a build fight. So that's why I was saying build multiple ones, because when you do like 3 and like that, if you do it alone, like look, if I do it on all 3 of them, they'll all just break. Well, one of them will just break. So that's why I aim to do 4. If you do just like that, they'll all break, as you can see. So make sure to like build like 4x4, edit all of them, but make sure you whenever you do like the 3 ones, you just, you know, build it back, and then, you know, practice, you know, that one wasn't edited, so practice doing them, like, you know, resetting them. So resetting them isn't a problem, it's most likely just doing the edits, because if you mess up on one, you gotta actually know how to fix it. Like, see, I just messed up there. I was pretty quick with it, but the only problem is with me is that I've got like not a decent keyboard, if you get what I'm saying. So my mouse is decent, but it's like in a way, like my mouse is obviously more expensive than the keyboard, if you get what I'm saying. So I didn't want to go all out on a keyboard and mouse because, you know, I'm not even, you know, obviously I'm not even that good on there. But, you know, I thought maybe if I buy, you know, just a cheap keyboard to get like good at, so I can actually practice on there instead of just going and buying an expensive one. And then I'll probably most likely just, because I've raged on this keyboard as well, I'm not even gonna lie. And you know, I'm really basically broke like the bottom stand, like I don't know how to explain it, but I've got like stand, like to make the keyboard stand up. One of them just chipped off because I just like literally just pressed down onto it because I got a bit annoyed. So it is obviously, I don't really care, it's not majorly broken, but I think now might be the time for me to actually buy like probably a Logitech or like a mechanical keyboard. So yeah, let me know what you guys think below. I'm just going over and like stuff that you guys would need to know as well if you were ever to make the switch. So don't worry about, you know, don't ever think, you know, you need to make sure to get a PC or anything. Trust me, getting a PC won't make any difference, especially if you're as a starter, because you know you want to practice on like low, like cheap stuff, you get what I'm saying. So when you go into the expensive stuff, it feels so much better and easier to you, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm playing like this on a cheap keyboard. If I was on like maybe a 200-300 pound keyboard, I'd probably be like cranking up like full A ramping. So well, that's what I think. I don't know, but as you can see, whenever like I place like something and like my shotgun shoots randomly, like so many people can see that. Like if I was to edit that quickly, look how my shotgun shoot. So that's obviously because I've got like kind of a cheap keyboard, so the mouse is faster than the actual keyboard. And maybe because I have some lag, as you can see in the top right, I've got a top left actually, it's went now. But look, if I'm gonna quickly place, most likely, see, it just places it then shoots it. So I don't want people thinking, oh, I'm bad because of that ending. It's just because of my keyboard. I've got, you know, the mouse is faster, so obviously I'm clicking the mouse and then the keyboard's got a delay but the mouse doesn't, so that's why it just shoots. So obviously there I was meant to click it, but I'm gonna stop speaking and actually show you guys what, you know, you can do to improve your gameplay. So what you're gonna want to do is go into like a private match like this, or once you can actually like crank some 90s and you know you can edit stuff like, you know, kind of fast, you can re-edit it. I'd say go in a public game because that would actually get your aim and, you know, your build, so like, you know, you'd practice it like so much. So the main thing is that is kind of often to get harder to do is getting your keybinds right. So now like I'm switching to the flintlock, to the MK7. You know, I don't need to look at anything by doing this. I can do it without even looking. So you know, I can get out my MK7 now. I don't really need to be looking at anything because I know that, you know, at the end of the day I'll be practicing the keybinds, and I don't really need to look at the keyboard because when I've got the graph lights as my thumb button. So that's what I was saying to you guys, if you're ever gonna cop one, make sure to cop a mouse button with thumb buttons because it makes the difference. And I think it's just been 7 days now that I've been playing. Maybe when I'm uploading it, it's probably been like 10 or 8 or something like that. But it's the only reason I've been, you know, saying it's 7 because I've been playing for kind of less than 7 is because when I got my keyboard, I didn't play until I got the mouse buttons mouse, whatever you call it, because I knew at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna get confused by having one without a mouse and one with, I mean, having like practicing on a mouse without buttons and then practicing on one with one. So I just gave it a break for a bit. So that's what you're gonna want to do when you're practicing. I'd recommend put 4 walls down. So this is what I was doing, so I don't want any guys to think, oh yeah, you know, any of you guys think that, oh, I'm just saying do it for a beginner or anything. Obviously I'm still a beginner at the same time, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to run at it and you're just going to, you don't need to do what I was like saying about doing that. You can literally just edit how you want, as long as you're getting through it, then that's the best thing. Most people do doors as well, but I would just say just do whatever you feel like. I know you can get like, see, this is the problem, that I know you can get like editing like maps and everything, but that really, like, if you're in this one, you have like your gun and that, so you can practice like going from your builds to your edits. You know, you don't need to worry about, see, so there is kind of a delay, that's why it never works. It never works first time. So once you've done that, I would put some stairs down as well. So this is what I was doing after. I wouldn't really practice cone ones because cone edits, they're not, like, I don't think anyone struggles with them, but this you don't need to rush. You can just like set like a target for yourself, like, oh, I want to, you know, do one of these and then like one of them, then maybe, you know, turn this around from there. You know, it's all what you want, and you know, just picture yourself in a battle, so you can be like, oh, you know, if there's a player there, want to edit that, bam, like, you know, that's why you can't. That's why I say you should do it inside of here, because in a editing course you can't do that. So that's what I've been saying. And then this one's my favorite one, to just literally to do like 4x4, so like this, put a roof. Okay, I accidentally put some stairs. So put like a roof on, and just edit, pretend you got a opponent outside, and just edit as much as you can. And then sometimes put a door, and then most likely just practice the window edits. See, as you can see, I'm doing it, but look, because I'm going that fast, my keyboard can't pick it up. So that's why, you know, a lot of people might be thinking, you know, I don't know what I'm on about, but that's why there's literally a delay. So I'd shoot, build it again, shoot, edit it again. See, there you go. So as you can see, you guys can literally witness the delay in front of me. So you know, that's why I can't basically even play properly. But as I said before, I think it's time for me to actually spend like 300 or 200 on a keyboard. I know obviously a lot of you guys be thinking that's so much, but you know, to get the correct gameplay, I think you're gonna need one like that. But I think probably 200 and like 200 to 250 would be enough. I don't think I'm gonna go over like 250 for one, but we'll just see which ones we can find. So yeah, so I am gonna go inside the aim practicing map for you and show you guys the aim practicing map, because I know that map, honestly, it's like, it's a game changer. That is, it helps you with like all of your aiming, and it has a piece control as well, so you guys can practice your piece control. So I'll see you guys when I'm at that. So once you guys have actually made it back to the hub, you're gonna just put in this code in one of the portals. So 161101138283. So that's all the code is. Once you put that in, you know, then your aim, because you know, there's no point going and, you know, pretending to be like, you know, a proper cert, because you can like 4-layer ramp, or you can do any of that, because you know, it comes to your editing, then you know, you're gonna be like not as good as it, because you've been most likely practicing at 4-layer ramping. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by this, and I'm gonna show you guys what these do. So you got your shotgun, and then I'm gonna change this to over here. So what this does, so I'm gonna show you guys what you can actually do. So you got your shotgun, MK7, then this, it brings you back to here. So once you're in like one of these, then you can just press that and you get teleported to here. And then obviously you got your grappler, but I don't see why you actually need that. So you got two options here. You can start a 1.5 minute timer, or you can do movement mode. So it's like double pump, so I'll show you guys what I mean. So literally once you shoot, it will literally just do all of this. So once you do this, I wouldn't recommend going to movement mode, because as you see, I'm not even good at this yet. So once you're good at this, like, just like fun and going at it, because obviously I've just got into this. I only do this like probably like, I'd say like 3-4 days ago. So yeah, once you're okay with that, you can do any of these. So the 1.5 minute timer, or you can do the start movement mode. So you can change it. Oh, okay. So it's already started. So this is what you're meant to do. So let me move back a bit. So once you shoot it, you can move out the way, shoot it, and then, you know, so it looks a bit easy, but once, you know, once you get actually, okay, it's just hard to see it coming. Okay, so I'm kind of glad it doesn't kill you straight away. I don't know how you dodged that one. I thought you'd just jump out the way. Oh yeah, see. So I think you guys get the point of this. So once you're in there, I would recommend to go over to AR aim. And once you're in AR aim, just like, obviously you got 20 meters, you've got 40 meters, and then you've got 80 meters. So I would just recommend to start like wherever you would, you know, put at. So you got here. So I don't know what, this is good, but at the same time, I think, you know, these like dart things, or whatever they're called, like the targets, I think they're too small. And I know that's like the moral of the, you know, story, so it can be small and, you know, you can actually hit it easier. But I think you know, making it that. So I think if you put like a skin that's just like moving left to right, I think it'll focus better. But that's just me at the same time. So I'm gonna go here. I don't know. And then as you can see, you don't need to reload as well. So you can't. I don't think you can even hear the bullets as well. So definitely do not, you know, rush it. And you know, because look, if I was to start rushing it, then you know I'd go all over the place. So as you can see, I'm just doing one taps. So but once you've done that, I'm gonna go to my favorite one, which is the piece control. This one is literally, it practices on your shotgun, your AR, and then your editing, your building. It focuses on so much things, is that it's literally, you need to do this. So let me practice how to do that. Then so you'll get different various ones. Like you get one like this. I'd recommend building a wall. I should not put that stairs there. I was going to move. Oh my god. So I nearly died there because I accidentally put some stairs there. So watch out, because these guys basically have aim, but like no joke, like their aim is mad. So I'll show you my favorite one. Okay. So if you're wondering what happens when you die, so oh my god, see, as you can see, my aim is, it's not terrible, but it's not good. So okay, now this stairs is just glitched, and I think he's up there yet. So okay, I don't know why I thought that was going to be a good idea to edit that. So remember what I was talking about? See, so literally that's the thing that doesn't, you know, that I don't like, is the fact that whenever, like, obviously it's got nothing to do with the gameplay. I'm talking about is like with my keyboard, I'm definitely gonna have to buy a different one, because this one that I've got, just saying, do not buy like a keyboard off eBay or wherever you are based, like, you know, from a cheap store, because like, yeah, a good one, like I'd probably say 30 to 40 you should spend on a starter one, but obviously I thought it'd be a good idea to.
This is fucking bullshit.
Hey, I don't know why I'm. Okay, I don't know what was happening there. Taking for 8 damage twice, which kind of unusual. It was my favorite one, and it still is. So you can't fight from there. So I was gonna try unediting that, and I'll probably say build this here, and then I'll probably say actually go with something different here. So as you can see, I'm trying not to do any like I'm trying not to do any like proper like big ass builds, because I mainly want to practice on my aim here. So this one's a good one as well. Okay, tried unediting it there. So as you can see, I think you guys know where I'm going with this here. So I do like doing that. I like making them shoot you a bit, then you know, going for like that. But of course it didn't work this time, so we're gonna go into like free builds. So once you've done all of that, definitely I would definitely recommend is to go over and make your way over to free builds. So this, when you hit max height, or when you just like jump down, I'm sure it is. So when you, I'm sure it is when you jump down. Okay, so they should reset. I think that's only when you get to max height though. So you know, I'm gonna show you guys what to do here. Well, obviously it's kind of self-explanatory, but you know, I think I'm gonna kind of end this video off here. I'm gonna show you guys like, well, basically that was my week 1 progression. That was my week 1 progression. Hopefully I can get you guys, you know, show you guys what I'm doing in week 2, and make sure to comment down below if you think, you know, I'm decent, or you know, if you think I'm not as good as, you know, you thought I'd be. Obviously I didn't like say ending. I think I posted it on my TikTok, but you know, other than that, that's it. I didn't really announce it, but you know, it's only moving to keyboard and mouse, so there's nothing to announce in there. I think if I was moving to PC, then maybe, yeah. So maybe I will move to PC if I do find, you know, PC and like keyboard interesting. So make sure to stay tuned for that. So there you go. As you can see, the builds did break. When it gets like to a large amount of builds, then it does break. So definitely practice your wall edit. So I think that's like the most important thing, is definitely to practice that. And if you got any questions like on what you want to do, then just make sure to comment down below. So yeah, other than that, it's been your boy Gaming Crips here, and I'll see you in the next video.